But I researched for several years before I had this done. Then, in the process of having it done, I went to 7 different places. One place twice. And then I called the place that I ended up at. And with the knowledge that I had gained and the research that I did, I knew right away it was the place for me. And I feel with my research, I saved a ton of money. But I also feel that if I would have known a little bit more, that I probably wouldn't have went to those 7 places. That I probably wouldn't have went to that one place twice. That I probably wouldn't have kept kicking that can down the road. And that's what this video is for, my friends. This video is to give you knowledge to help you have the upper hand on choosing the right place for your dental implant surgery. I told you 7 different places, and I finally picked this one place. And the reason I picked the place is because they were so upfront with me. Gave me a cost guide that I could look at, examine, very upfront, very transparent, and I knew which direction that I needed to go in. The link to that cost guide I've added in this video, so be sure and click on the link and look at it. If you got any questions, leave the question. I'll come back here and I'll answer that question for you. A question that you need to ask is, do you have an in-house lab? Okay? In-house labs are a game changer when we're talking about the price of dental implant surgery. Why, you ask? Well, when I was a kid, my mama used to get in that kitchen and she'd make that bread. And she'd knead it and she'd let the yeast rise and she'd let the thing, put it in that oven. It smelled so good. Oh my goodness, it smelled fantastic. And it tastes even better. Well, if a place doesn't have an in-house lab, it's like you'd have to get in your truck, go down to the bakery or the grocery store, and you're gonna buy the bread. Somebody else had to make it. You had a lot of other hands in it. It's probably gonna cost you a little bit more, and it ain't gonna be near as good. So I'm telling you, just like my mama's bread, make sure the place has an in-house lab, because whenever you have an in-house lab, that means they're employees of the company that you're doing business with. And guess what? They're going to care more about what they're doing and how you look than some guy that has no clue who you are. So yeah, that's a game changer, my friends. An in-house lab. Fixed pricing. There's places that you can go to, they're going to take months and months and months. I went to places that said, oh, it'll be 10 months. It'll be 13 months. Baker's dozen, by the way. What they don't tell you is every time there's going to be a charge. Every time there's going to be a charge. Where I went, I did a free consultation. Can't beat that. Look in that price guide, remember? And then they told me what I was going to pay. From the anesthesia to if I needed bone grafts to the x-rays to if something went wrong and I had to go back. I knew what the price was going to be. Think of it like an all-inclusive resort, a vacation that you're going to go in. You know, you've been on some vacations where you get there and every meal was $100. Every drink was $30. You know, if you wanted to use the pool, it cost this much. If you wanted an extra towel, it cost this much. That's not what you want in your dental implant surgery. You want upfront, all-inclusive, transparent pricing. And the place I went, that's what they gave me. So click on that price guide and get your journey started. This is the most important one of them all. I mentioned before, I went to places where they said it'll be up to 10 months, some even longer. Just dragging this process out. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll get permanent teeth. All through that time, you got a plastic denture in, something of that sort. Nobody wants that, okay? In today's society, time is money. Time is money for all of us, no matter what it is. Your time is worth a certain amount of money, whether it's depending on your occupation, skill, whatever it is. The quicker you can do something, the better you feel. It's always like, hey, let's just get it over with. It's kind of like whenever you're ripping that Band-Aid off that sore. You just want to quick, you know? And the place I went to, we did it in 24 hours. I went in there, did my consultation, which was free, by the way, and got in there. They gave me a smile design. Came in for my surgery, 9 o'clock. I was home by 5. The next day I woke up, got dressed, I went in, and I left with this. Then I was able to go and do my occupation, to take care of things. I wasn't taking off work. I wasn't calling and being like, oh, I can't do this. I can't go out to dinner. I can't go see my kids play or anything like that because I had an appointment. Not only does it cost you money, it costs you memories. And it can create some bad memories. My friends, I went to Nuvia and they gave me teeth in 24 hours. Permanent teeth. Not a plastic fitting, not a wax try-in, but permanent teeth that I could go and live my normal life with. That I wasn't embarrassed to wear. That I could speak with, that I could eat with, that I could smile with, that I could come here today and talk to you with and be confident. Over 850 days later, and nothing's changed. I just live my life and I enjoy it to its fullest, and I don't think about it. I'm going to throw this in as a little kicker on the side for you. Not everybody needs dental implants. Some people it can be a horrible idea for. Click this video and see if you fit into this video. And maybe you don't need to get dental implants. The video will help you out a lot.